Hello there guys, yes it's me, Crazy Cozzy again, and we have another car by request of a frequent viewer. I won't share his name because I'm pretty sure he'd like to remain anonymous. But today we have with us another classic car. I know I said I'd get off the classic cars, but this one's kind of special in its own right anyway, because this is the only probably standard car that I think won the World Rally Championship 3 times, as like it pretty much didn't have any modification changes, only like, I don't know, probably an uprated engine. That's it. I mean, how many cars can you say, oh yeah, I've got this Vauxhall Cavalier that I got off a scrapyard, like, it's got some fucking lightning bolts on it, so it must have been a touring car. And you can go up to him and say, yeah, I've got a car that won the World Rally Championship 3 years in a row, bitch. 3 years. Yeah. I'll get onto some more facts about the Lancia, especially including its class. I'm quoting from the Wikipedia page here, but it apparently says that, you know, the class of a car is classed as, say, I don't know, a people carrier or something like that. This is classed as a sports/rally car. You can only have one or two. Pick one. You can only have one. Pick it or lose it. And here is a disappointing fact about the Lancia. Its unreliability. What a waste of time. Right, next place, please. This car's fucking there we go. Mechanics had fixed it overnight. Said there was something wrong with the oil or something. I don't know. Fuck it. And I'm trying to ease it in now instead of, you know, going full throttle from the way off, so hopefully it won't damage anything. Okay. And the dashboard in Forza is quite good. It's nice and spacious. The only downfall is that you have to turn the head to see the rear view mirror, and it breaks down for a fucking second time. Ugh. This is getting retarded. Right, next location please, Fuji Kaido, Japan, because I am magic. Here we go, I'm going for a full balls to the wall approach here, just full throttle from the go off, see what it can do, because it is classed as a rally car, and a rally car it may be. I'm looking at some pictures of the prototype for the 1970s car, and that looks like something out of Total Recall, you know, those taxi things. It's kind of like that. The bodywork designed for this car was designed by a man named Marcello Gardini, head designer at Bertoni, and Bertoni have a car made in this game as well. They have like this Dodge Viper chassis with a new body over it. It looks quite cool, quite futuristic. It was in production from 1972 to 1974. 492 units were made. And I think it's probably one of the best looking cars in this game, to be fair, to be frank. And you know, we'll go from there, I guess. And right, let's see some performance stats, because that's what you guys like. Okay, this car had a mid-mounted Ferrari Dino V6, and I know people say that the Dino wasn't really a Ferrari. Of course it's a real Ferrari. It was made after Enzo's tragically dying son. If you've watched Top Gear, you'll know about that. And obviously, because only 492 units were produced, it was only just allowed into entrance in a rally, into the Group 5 rally, I think. No, it started off as a normal rally car racing against, I think, Cortinas, Minis and stuff like that, and it won simply for the fact of its small wheelbase and the way it could do pretty much what it's doing on screen now. Go around corners near a flat out, completely 90 degrees sideways and still hang on there. It's a lovely, it's powered by a Dino 2.4 litre V6 engine. But this is a lower tuned one, but in rally versions it was uprated to about, I think, 280 horsepower, where it has 190 horsepower standard, and giving it a what is it, a 0 to 60 time of under 5 seconds, which you don't really tend to see in video games, because 60 miles an hour You don't feel that, you know, immersion into the games. But in real life, you definitely see that as a kick in the pants. As we move on to our race course, as our tame racing driver takes it round, and it was quite an eventful lap. We had to redo it about 8 times because something kept going wrong with it. Well, it doesn't matter. It goes into the first turn. A little bit. Actually, no. Through the first turn, it was quite flat. And through the first and I think the beginning of the S's, it was flat completely. Oh, I was like, there's something wrong here. Shouldn't it be like donuting out or somewhere like that? But or something like that. It comes out of the second part of the S's a bit sideways. You'd expect that because it's a bit of a odd camber on that turn. Coming down this mid-level straight to the second set of S's, absolutely flying. Hear that 2.4 litre engine just roaring as he comes through the first S a bit sideways and absolutely flat out through the second, hammering it down towards the spoon turn. And I just love the camera angles on this track. It's just fantastic as it shows off the true potential of the Lancia Stratos on the track. Shifts down once and then midway through the corner again to give it the maximum amount of torque coming up the hill. Had to change up on the outside of the rumble strip, probably losing some ground. We don't know. This is like his 4th attempt in the car. As he comes up to the third set of S's, he's flat, absolutely flat through here. Just hear that engine go. And coming up to the 4th set of S's now. As he enters through the first one, and this one is a little bit sideways, a lot sideways actually, and then absolutely flat through the second set, well, the second part of the S, as he hammers it down the straight. Listen to that 190 horsepower engine roar. Ferrari custom made it for this car, because this was all when, you know, Ferrari, Lancia and Fiat were all part of one group. As he enters the last set of S's now, before the last turn, absolutely hammers it in, sideways going in, sideways coming out, probably losing a bit of ground there, and then down into the last corner, shifting down once or twice, and then back on the power as he heads down the straightaway. And the time I have for you is a 2 minutes and 23.806 for the Lancia. And you'll see why this car isn't going back to the Lancia factory now. Yeah, the clutch broke. He had no way of slowing the car down. Shifted down too early and blew the con rods and valves and pistons sky high. So there we go. Take care, guys. Catch you next time.